I decided to make a soup today, and this soup is not typical Czech soup, but I don't like to waste stuff. I like to use as much as I can, so I'm making today a soup out of radish leaves. I know it sounds interesting, huh? Yeah, I didn't know you can even eat these things, but you can. And they're pretty good. You can even put them to a salad like this, but the taste is pretty strong. You know, radishes, they're kind of spicy, so imagine the leaves being even spicier. But you can try and see how it goes. So I have here leaves out of about 8 radishes. Mine, I just leave them kind of small, so they are not really giganto long leaves. And I wash them here, and I'll have to chop them. Then we will need 2 tablespoons of butter, and we will cut this one. It's pretty big or medium. It's medium size onions because they can get even bigger, huh? So we will cut this onion, chop it out in small pieces and fry it on the butter. That's why the butter. Then we have 5 cups of chicken broth. This one is organic, free range, so it looks a little different, kind of yellow, but you can make your own broth and use that, or I think you can even use water if you don't have, so it's up to you. Then we have 3 medium potatoes. They are peeled and washed. Then we will need some salt and pepper to taste. It's all up to you how you wanna. If you want like it more spicy, add more pepper. If you like it more salty, add more salt. Sometimes the broth is less sodium, sometimes it's salty enough, so it's up to you. And then I have here 3/4 of half and half. You can use a whipping cream if you want, or you can just go with milk. It makes it nice and smooth, so I just choose half and half today. So let's start it. First thing we will do now is turn on the stove on high. Let's put the 2 tablespoons of butter in. Now let's wait till it all melts. Stir it because butter likes to burn. And we can put the onions in. You don't have to wait till it's all done melting. And keep stirring and give the onions a little bit of color. It took me about 5 minutes, and as you see my pot is pretty black because I kept it on a high, but now the onions have a little bit of color, which I like. And let's add the radish leaves. So these are washed and chopped. Let's add diced potatoes, 3 potatoes. Let's stir it a little bit. Now let's add 5 cups of chicken broth. Now you want to have it on a high. Still have 1 more cup here. And now bring it to boil, and after that you will want to simmer it, I would say about 20 minutes. And after that we will just add the seasoning and the half and half. It's been boiling for 20 minutes and I think it's done. I should have used more greens. Yeah, use as many radish leaves as you have or as you want. More probably better. So the potatoes are done. They're soft. So let's turn it off. And now we will use the hand mixer, but let it cool off a little bit, maybe for 3 minutes. Now this is the fun part. we go mix it up. The soup is nice and smooth. The potatoes thickens it up, so you don't have to use a roux, because in some soups I would use a roux, but potatoes are better. And let's turn it back on. And let's add 3/4 of half and half. This will make it even smoother. So yummy. And let's just warm it up and taste it. Add salt if you would like, add a little pepper, and then you can enjoy it. I added a little bit of pepper and 2 pinches of salt, but it's really up to you, whatever you prefer. So here is the soup made out of radish leaves, and I added croutons. You can check out my video how to make them. It's really good addition because it fills you up and it's tasty. So let's try this. It's really good. It tastes like broccoli soup and pea soup. Something in the middle. So I hope you try it. It's pretty easy and